What is up, guys? Tony of Geek Legion Games, and today I'm here to showcase you my virus version of Imperialdramon. Yes, this is the same deck that I got spanked with the blue-green Imperialdramon. Megadeth and their version of fighter mode just kind of just shuts this deck down, because we want our stuff to get deleted, and then they just, give it back to my hand and say, try again. But all the other matchups, going against Venusmon, Hybrid, Red-Yellow Hybrid, and Setcon's deck this deck right here just poops on them. Nothing can happen out of security, get 2-3 checks with the ties and all that, and it feels great. It gives us enough time to set up because they're very slow, and we need time to set up. But before we get to all that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist below. A bunch of cool videos up there, and without further ado, let's dive on in. For the eggs, pretty much cut and dry. Just run the Demi-Marimons. You don't need to run a 5th egg. You're just going to be, going up once, twice with this, and pretty much you should get GG with the combos you can do pretty easily. On deletion, just draw 1, discard 1. That's it. All you need to do. Now for our rookies, these are a mandatory 4 of. I wouldn't run any less. We have the new Digimon from EX3. On play, trash 1 card with Imperialdramon or free in its traits to draw 2 cards. Very good. Terrible just basically gives when you have a purple Digimon in the field against 2000 DP. Helps us with our fire modes going in our turn to swing into something. Up next after that, we got Wormmon here. This little critter's on play is a real top 3 card to your deck, and you may add 1 purple or red card with free in its traits, and you have to trash 1 card with Imperialdramon or free from among them, and then put the rest at the bottom. So you're picking up 1 card, and you're putting a piece in that you don't need, that you need later. And the Herbal on this is really nice, all turns retaliation, so if they think, they have to get rid of your guy by swinging their Digimon, you take it with them, and you pop out 2 bodies. Easy. Then lastly for our rookies, running 3 of the Gabus here, you're probably like, hold up, you could be running other Digimon, and you're honestly right, but this pairs well with our other level 4s, which we'll get to that in a minute. You can run System en Blanc, the new one for the structure deck of the Royal Knight thing. On play, you can trash 1 in hand, draw 2. Trash combo piece, draw 2. It has come up. I go back and forth, but I fell in love with the Gabumon because it's on deletion. I can draw 2 and discard 1, which is basically what this does anyway, but it's purple like a Digiball in the back. And also you can run Gazi. I've had to just have this as a 4th one right here, but honestly, I really don't care if they try to we're not gaining memory here, we're just, playing this, digivolving up, we're always passing turn anyway with our combos, and then we're just giving them like 4 or 5 memory, and they have to deal with what we got on the board. So, yeah, obviously if your local meta is very high on memory gaming stuff, then I would replace these with 3 Gazi, for sure. But we didn't need to, we ran with this, and it was still fine. With our level 4s, these do the exact same thing, and we run 4 of each. Flamedramon and the Sagemon. I was also thinking too, after my other match, I run 2 more level 4s that are the other Flamedramon, the Armor Purge one, but I don't know. I have to give up the Eismon Scatter mode. This card's a god, I can tell you that right now. Probably the best level 4 they printed. In my opinion, this should be limited to 1, not the other one. I mean, the other one's still strong, but Graceful Charity on a stick, play cost 4, wow. This is where we pair up with our Gabumon here if we don't really have our Vmons, whatever. And obviously if we have that and this, there's no problem, start of the turn, going into 2 memory, play your Gabumon, draw, play this, draw, swing this, discard, draw 6, discard 5, and then next turn set up with this 1 game. It's come up. But that's it for level 4s. Oh, I forgot to mention, since they do the exact same thing, as when Digimon activate one of the effects below, you may Digivolve one of your other Digimon to a red level 4. This one does purple with free, and then once you get the other one out, you do the DNA Digivolving. That's what that does. Up next, these are automatic 4-ofs. Do not run these any less. We got Pyludra and Dino Beamon. Both do one of the same. So this one brings out this version, and then this brings out that one. And if this one gets destroyed, you play on the Vmon. If this one gets deleted, play the Wormmon. The Inheritables are awesome too. Security +1, if it's got Imperialdramon in its name. And swing into unsuspended Digimon. Sounds like Black War Greymon. The Metal Greymon, sorry. But yeah, you can still do, swinging into things. I'm trying to say Judgment of the Blade. That's what this card is. It's awesome. Very good. So that's it for level 5. Just running these. This is basically, you want one of each in the grave and obviously one of it each in the hand to go up in this bad boy. So we got the Dragon Mode here. When Digivolving, if you DNA, you can do a pseudo board wipe. So Commandramon, even Hydramon at this point, they're going to choose one Digimon and get rid of the rest. Just got to do it. Now, if they have any deletion preventions, whatever, then obviously, they're going to have a few more Digimon on the field, but that's fine. Because when attacking, once per turn, we'll get 2000 DP, and then you're going to blitz. Obviously, with the Digivolve, you're blitzing, of course. But so when you're swinging with that blitz, you're going to gain 2000 DP, so it's going to be at 14k, and you can go right into fighter mode, which the only thing that's not a 3 of is this guy, because by the time you're going up to this, you're having 1 or 2 of these in hand. So that's fine. So when you go up to this guy, he's got piercing, so obviously you're doing all this in passing turn, but you got to go through the motions and you got to resolve all your triggers. You're going to be able to, when Digivolving, you may be able to put one of these guys away from the source to the bottom of your deck to trigger nothing out of security can happen. Nothing. No Digimon, no options, no allowing keys, no chaos degradations, none of that, none of the good stuff. And I love security control, but when blowing against it and be like seeing all go away, just puts a big smile on your face. Let me tell you that. But also, you got piercing here too, so you're going to use these as an inheritable, not on Pyudra, but on Dino. You use that inheritable, swing into some that they wanted to keep, whatever, pierce through it, get some checks in. You're going to get at least 2 checks because you'll have this in heritable, and if you have our ties, of course, you get more checks. Nothing's going to go off. Easy peasy. And then when this gets deleted, alright, we got answers now, delete this, you're going to play your Vmons and Wormmons, and guess what? Once you've done that, you literally can just combo back next turn. You go right back up to another Dragon Mode and just win game. So if you're able to, and it's happened multiple times, where if I've done the combo once, there's no way I can not do it again. I just go to turn, go up I have my Vmons, you go Digivolve, draw, take out of the graveyard here. I'll go on the combo list in a minute. I'm stalling for time here. So anyway, 4 Miss Memory Boost. Very great card for 3. Just discard 2 and draw 1 and gain 2 memory right afterwards. Sometimes, discarding 2 things, it's like 2 things I actually need to draw and some I don't need. It happens. It's called RNG for a reason. Speaking of, we need some security bombs to deal with, psychs and all that. Things that we, actually, Pumamon, the green little guy, put on the screen here. I think I said his name right. Cards like him prevent us to doing shady things, and we need Crimson plays, especially in that green matchup when they're spamming the board. We just play this for free. So they have a couple out there. It's like, have at it. Boom. We just play this, clear it, and then we go up and do our thing. And if we don't have that card, 2 Death Claws. I don't mind playing a 4-cost scatter mode and then playing one after that past turn, whatever. If they're not doing anything that's threatening on my side, draw 3 cards, discard 2, and kill some that I obviously can't deal with, and then come my turn, then do what I gotta do. Up next, Sad, Big Fat Rip, is the Calling from Darkness. If this was not hit, this would be a 3 of, and this deck would be super consistent and far more played, in my opinion. But since this is at a 1, it's kind of hard. I can see why it got restricted for this deck, probably in particular. Obviously, Beelstar too, which we'll get a video of that in a minute. But this shines more than Beal. I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and get 2 Beelstars back and just keep doing it. But for this deck here, this just makes the whole combo thing like almost 100% successful. And then lastly is our Tamers. Running 2 ties here. I had these 2 at one time, and 4 checks with with fighter mode. Huh, easy. It's like, please kill me. Spam 2 bodies and just put 2 more out and then swing for game later. And then our last tamer is the analog boy here. Clutch tamer. Some could argue I could just make this 3 ties. Sometimes I wish that, like, if I had all 3, I just one-shot the security and then be like, okay, try to recover whatever. I'll just spam 2 bodies, swing after that. But this guy here, basically, when they get your level 6 down, whatever, you can tap this guy, get a memory, hatch, all that fun stuff. And obviously, this looks at top 3 cards, and obviously, if you need 1 piece and need 2 in the trash, boom, this guy just helps you out. Basically, it's another mismembers. That's what it is. But that's gonna be it for the deck. It's pretty simple. You know, it is a somewhat learning curve. You can't just be, I'm gonna pick this up and play it and not have any practice. You know, people may call it the brain deck because you just need 1 of each card, whatever. But you know, which I'll get to right here. Let's go ahead and clear the board here. So basically, all you need in your hand at least is 1 of this or this. Either 1 of these in hand or this. So we'll get that in the graveyard. And then, don't matter here because you're going to have either 1 of these out. But if you had this in hand, this would be in the trash needed. And that's it. That's all you need, really. You need to have 1 of these 2 out in the field with 1 of this in hand and the other 1 in the graveyard to go ahead and Digivolve here, draw a card, activate ability, go to here, DNA Digivolve up to this, draw a card, take this die out, go ahead and go up to this, draw a card, swing with this, play this for 2, bottom deck this, and then watch your opponent cry. 2, 3, 4 checks, however may. If you have your ties out, whatever, you basically just blown up the security and you're sitting pretty. They go ahead and delete this. Go ahead and sure, you can just put that off to the side. Play this. You play a Wormmon, and you get their triggers. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Go ahead and trash whatever works for you first to go first. I kind of like going this first to picking something up. And then discarding some, and then discard something outside hand to draw 2 cards. So you're basically, with these 3 out, you're drawing 3 cards. Just with these 2 alone, I get an effect. And then you could do it again, because you're going to have 1. All you need after that, and if it's still your turn somehow, go ahead and do it again. For some reason, like if you go to Deathclaw, you can even do that too. I've done that 1 time, I forgot to mention that. I did a whole combo lineup. Calling from the Darkness. Got back, if I had another one in the grave or whatever, 2 extra pieces, delete, go here, do its effects, go up to here. Then you go up into Digimon, and then the whole lineup after that, and you just win the game that way. So you can one-shot. A little hard to pull off, but it is possible. You have to have the memory to do so. But that is it for the deck. I hope I gave that presentation pretty well. If not, you can write me off the comments below. It is getting late for me here, so that's that. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to get your geek on.